A new year and the transfer window is open. So a new look for Transfer Rater, and someone who's appeared in quite a few of these that you and I have done, Jadon Sancho. There seems to be a fair bit of weight gathering behind this one over the last week or two.
Listen, the fact that Jadon Sancho might leave Dortmund, I think, is a huge possibility. I just can't figure out why it would be Chelsea. You know, you've got Pulisic, you've got Hudson-Odoi there, you've got Mason Mount. Why are you bringing this guy in? It makes no sense. If I'm Jadon Sancho and I'm looking at Chelsea, I'm asking myself one question. Am I going to go to Chelsea and start?
Will I play?
So he isn't leaving a place where he's playing to go somewhere and try and fight for a spot. Now, not that there's anything wrong with fighting for a spot, but really, do you choose a place where there's a possibility you're not playing? That makes no sense whatsoever.
I mean, on the right-hand side, Willian's done well, but I'm sure they'd have to he'd be, long-term, he'd be the first choice. But is it a hit or a miss for you, Jadon Sancho, to Chelsea?
No, it's a miss.
Okay, so that ain't happening in January, according to you.
Sancho's not a long-term guy now. He needs to play.
Yeah. Christian Eriksen to Inter. Now, we've had Man United linked with him. He apparently fancies Real Madrid or Barcelona, as do we all.
So do I,
yeah, likewise. Inter for Christian Eriksen is an interesting one because you've got Lautaro and Lukaku who've played really well together. Midfield, they're all right in there. Would he work there?
I think he would make them better, absolutely. Yeah, he could be that. He could take them to that next step, in my opinion.
The title.
Yeah. Well, listen, if you've got Lukaku and Lautaro getting fed by this guy, well, not only just fed by this guy, but him scoring goals as well, because at his best, he does both. If you can stick a couple of defensive midfielders in the middle of the park with him, particularly Brozovic, then I think this makes Inter better. This actually makes sense. This guy ain't going to Barcelona. He's not going to Real Madrid either. So Inter makes complete sense for me, and I think it makes sense for him too.
Just playing devil's advocate, if everything's the same, the offer's the same, the terms are the same, and he's got to choose between Inter and Man United, what do you think he would go?
Listen, if he's got any brains, and at his age, he wants to win some silverware. Man United didn't win any silverware anytime soon, as far as Premier League, as far as Champions League, you know. Could it be the FA Cup? Could it be the Carabao Cup? Well, yeah, but they're tournaments that don't carry any weight.
What are they going to win?
Serie A. Juventus have won Serie A for the last 100,000 years. They'll be the team to knock them off the perch. 8. You say 8, as though it's not much, by the way. 8 years, he having a laugh. He wants to win a title. Serie A would be the title. Serie A would be his best chance.
So a possibility.
Yep.
Next.
Sorry. I find this one difficult to understand why it keeps coming up. Because there's no way Juventus are going to go. Listen, they broke the mold when they went and spent all their money on Ronaldo. They broke the mold. That's not what they do. Do you really think they're going to do it again for Paul Pogba?
You've got financial fair play in Italy as well. And as you say, with Ronaldo, to try and get Pogba back, and I know the whole ownership of stadium and whatever, but that's pushing boundaries for financial fair play to try and get someone like him.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure. Does Pogba want to go back there? I think Pogba wants to go to a Real Madrid or even a PSG back in France, where he's at home and he'll be carried around like a star the way he is in Paris. So yeah, Juventus for me is not happening.
You're not having that one. What have we got next? Emre Can to Manchester United.
Why?
Why for United or why for Can?
Well, for Can, it's the chance to go to one of the biggest clubs in the world. For United, it's the chance to sign a player who's past his best. So who does it make more sense for, Can or Man United?
The midfield that they have, that he's struggling to get a game in right now, he's got a lot of similar type players. It's a good midfield. Would he make Manchester United stronger?
I don't think he would.
No?
I don't think he would, no. No, him coming in and you take Pereira out, does it change anything? Not for me. You take McTominay out, does it change anything? Not for me. If you take Matic out, does it change anything? Not for me. So it doesn't make any sense for Man United, in my opinion. It makes sense for him, but
No.
no.
I'll say nothing. I'll just let you take this.
I hope not. Listen, when it comes to Real Madrid, anything's possible. You know, players when they're linked with Real Madrid, their eyes light up. You know, the question is, what's this guy all about? You know, if he's thinking about his career on the field of play, he's staying with Liverpool, because Liverpool will win the Premier League title this year and could do for some years to come. They're certainly going to be challenging in the Champions League. If that's what he's all about, then he stays. But if it's the whole Real Madrid thing, then it's possible. And if they, as they normally do, when they won something, they come up with the money, I don't think this is beyond the realms of possibility. I don't think it's happening this year.
Well, it's certainly not happening in January because he's got a title to win.
Right. And it's not happening in the summer. But after that, I wouldn't count it out.
Just finally, while we're talking about this, he's won a Champions League and he's likely to win a Premier League. At which stage does he think, maybe I just want a fresh challenge? Or at which stage does he think, you know what, right, I've got a Champions League and I've got another league. I want to win more with Liverpool. Take me into the mind of a Liverpool footballer, the size of the club it is, but a Real Madrid or a Barcelona are out there.
I can only tell you that when I was at Liverpool, we were winning Champions Leagues and we were winning league titles.
There wasn't really anywhere higher for you to go.
No, so why do you leave? You know, this challenge thing that people throw out is the bigger challenge not to keep repeating it, because that's what I always thought. That's a bigger and better challenge. It's okay climbing the mountain, but once you get there, can you stay there? I think that's a better challenge.
So, no, but
please. Please.
You're not having it?
No.
Not yet.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.